welcome for the first time. Don't forget to join the family, hit subscribe. If you're already part of the family, thank you and welcome back. So listen, this video is for all of the people who feel like, you know what? You've been knocked around a little bit. You've been bumped and you've been bruised. You've been kicked and you've been, all of those things. And, that'll leave you feeling some kind of way. All right? Let's just be honest. Let's be honest, because a lot of times we are not honest with our feelings. We want to suppress them. We want to say, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Things happen, and I'm okay. I'm over it, and I forgive him, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Great. All of that is amazing, right? All of that is amazing, and there's nothing else that you need to do. Because karma is going to do her job. The only thing you need to do right now is focus on your win. Focus on your win, because it's right around the corner. Your big win is right around the corner. As a matter of fact, it's so close you can almost touch it. It's so close you can almost touch it. We're closer to it than we are from it. And sometimes we get stuck in those negative feelings. And it's okay to be honest about the fact that sometimes we get stuck in old hurt. Sometimes we get stuck in old trauma or old wounds or, old situations that we've been holding on to. It's time to let that go, because guess what? Karma is going to do her job. So let her do her job. You get busy working on this new you, this new life, this new amazing abundance that's about to roll in. Oh, because guess what? It is. Once you release all of that old stuff, once you release all of those old feelings, once you let all of those old, nuances go, and you start to feel lighter, not only do you start to feel lighter, you're like, wait a minute, I can actually fly now. And all of your blessings start to compound. It's like blessing on top of blessing on top of blessing. Newness on top of newness on top of newness. Win on top of win on top of win. It's time for you to get your I Remember When story together. All right? Share out this video. Send it to somebody who needs the motivation, because guess what? Karma, you don't have to do anything. Let Karma do her job. She's good at doing her job, because guess what? If you are one of those chosen people, you best believe if you've been knocked around, if you've been kicked around, if you've been pushed and shoved, you don't have to do not anything, because anybody or anything that has done anything to you, baby, they are going to get it back 85-fold. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything but look towards your future. Look towards your win. Get that I Remember When story together, because that, not only is it your testimony, it's going to be a testimony for somebody else as well. Somebody who's sitting around rocking back and forth, figuring out, okay, what is it that I can do to help me get out of this situation, get away from this particular stress or what have you. Your story is going to be motivation for them. So you don't have to focus on, think about, perseverate on anything that has gone on in the past. Just let Karma do her job. All you need to do is focus on who and what you are doing right now, because that win is right around the corner. It's so close. That win is so close. You can actually touch it. You can reach out and grab it. It's so close. And you've got to dig your heels in. You've got to say, you know what? I actually deserve it. Now, you know, there are people out there that feel like maybe you should not feel like there are certain things you deserve. You know what? You do. You do deserve it. And you should feel like you deserve the best. You should feel like you deserve more. You should feel like you deserve to win. You should feel like you deserve to prosper. And you do. You've got to walk in that energy. You've got to walk in that energy of knowing who you are, knowing what you came to do, knowing what your purpose is. Because once you sit down and finally do the work, once you analyze who you are, what it is you've been put on this earth to do, and you actually start doing it, because a lot of times we'll roam around here and we're not doing the work. We're not walking in purpose. We're not walking in becoming the person that we are really supposed to become. But once you do, once you start doing that work, once you start putting in the energy and the time to become the person that you're supposed to be, all of those wins start falling like dominoes. Boom, 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 boom. One win after the other. And guess what? There is nothing that anybody can do about it. So if you feel like in the past, you've been held back, held down, looked over or whatever, even if the culprit is you, because sometimes we'll hold ourselves back. Let's be honest. Do we want to tell the truth today on this wonderful Wednesday, or do we not? Let's tell the truth today on this wonderful Wednesday. Sometimes the person holding you back is yourself. You know what I mean? Sometimes we stay in situations too long. Sometimes we put energy and time and loyalty into things that don't put time and energy and loyalty into us. That's where we have to make the grown-up decisions to say, you know what? It's time to pivot. So once you do that, because one of my favorite quotes is a man made to change his mind against his will is of the same opinion still. Meaning you can pretend to pivot, but if your mind and in your heart is not really there, then really all you're doing is the same thing. You're doing the same thing, looking for different results. And even if it seems like you're doing something different, your mind and your heart is still stuck in that same place. But once you make up your mind to really do it different, to be different, to seek out different, to move different, to navigate different, oh, the wins start to come, exponentially. And so whatever it is that you've been through prior, don't worry about that, because karma is going to do her job. Let her do her job. Your job is to focus on where you're going. Your job is to focus on being an example for somebody who's still there. Because there's a lot of people who are still there. There's a lot of people who are still in that place. There are a lot of people who still feel like, okay, you know what? I'm at a certain age. I can't do anything different other than what I'm doing. I don't know if I can change jobs at this age. I don't know if I can move to a different city at this age. I don't know if I can, reinvent my life. And yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's like Nike. Just do it. Just do it, because you have more control in your hands than you think you do. Use what's in your hands. Use what gift you were given. Now, that's something that you've got to sit down and you've got to analyze. You've got to think about, what is that gift? What is my gift? What do I have to offer the world? But once you realize what it is, once you uncover what that golden nugget is within you, and you start working on that and putting it out for the world, putting it out for the people who need it, because you've got to offer value. You've got to offer value to the people who you are serving, right? Because our wins are not just for us, they're for other people. So once you find out what value you can offer and you start working on that and you start showing up, you start showing up for yourself and for the people that you serve each and every day, walking in your purpose, walking truly in your purpose, not worrying about What's happening? Oh, somebody said always out in the car. Yes, because I'm on my way to work. So yes, I'm definitely in the car because I'm on my way to work. Once you start showing up the way you need to show up for the people that you need to show up for, it changes the game. It changes the game immensely, immensely, immensely. And a lot of times we'll get stuck. We'll get stuck in a mindset. I cannot do this. I can't move past where I am. But yes, you can. Yes, you can. You have more control over your life than you think you do. But what we have to start doing is we have to start thinking about, okay, where is it that I want to be? Right? Where is it that I want to be? And then start reverse engineering those steps. What steps is it going to take in order for me to get there? That is where the focus has to be. It can't be on the struggle. It can't be on the deals you didn't get, or the job that you didn't get, or the apartment that you didn't get, or the house that you weren't able to buy, or, the fancy car that you weren't able to, drive at this time. You cannot focus on that, because guess what? Again, let karma do her job. All those denials, all those no's, all of the negativity, all of the hurt, all of that, it was for a reason, and it is not your job. It is not your job to avenge that. Karma, trust me, she got a long memory. She got a long memory, and she's got a wide and vast touch. All right? So you don't have to worry about any of that. Just focus on where you're going. Focus on where you are right now and what you need to do to get to the next level. Get that? I remember when I was recording YouTube videos in my car. I remember when I had to get up and move to another city. I remember when I had to walk off my job and go and get another one at 50 plus. I remember when I was pinching pennies and had to get that I remember when story together, because that's going to be a testimony for somebody else. All right? Just know that you're about to win, and there is nothing that anybody can do about it. Nobody. Once you get your mind right, of course, right? And once you put everything in perspective, and look at it for where you are right now, where you're trying to go, what you're trying to do, gear up and get going, and stop looking backwards. Stop looking backwards. All right? Because karma got that. Oh, she's taking care of all of that back there. You just need to look this way. All right? I love you guys. Gotta go. Gotta head to work. So on this wonderful Wednesday, I love you. Just know that. Again, welcome to the family. It's your girl, Felicia. If you have not subscribed yet, please do. Share out the video. Leave me some comments. I would love to go back and reply to all of your comments. And let me know if there's something that you're doing, that's helping you move forward. We all want to learn from each other. All right? All right. Until the next video. Love you guys. Have an amazing day. All right?